It has long been hypothesized that Epstein was an intelligence asset, but we have moved far past the point where it requires more faith to assume he wasn't supported by our government. The FBI is halting investigations on child sexual abuse cases, and the CIA has a long history of using children as bargaining chips. The picture paints itself. There is no limit on the elite's immorality in their pursuit of political dominance.
Well, this new round of revelations about who Jeffrey Epstein associated with and had meetings with has many asking questions. It's long been speculated that there was some kind of intelligence connection on the part of Jeffrey Epstein. And now we have confirmation that after his conviction in 2008, he had met with prominent individuals such as future CIA Director William Burns, prominent banker Arani de Rothschild, as well as White House counsel Catherine Rumler. And at this point, we have a very not so convincing response from the CIA spokeswoman. Here's what she had to say.
Mr. Burns met with Mr. Epstein about a decade ago as he was preparing to leave government service. The director didn't know anything about him, other than that he was introduced as an expert in the financial services sector and offered general advice on transition to the private sector. They had no relationship.
It's understood that this response is not the most convincing one. And many have heard this response and said they have many more questions, especially with the new revelations of Mr. Epstein and who he met with, who he was associated with. Now, for those who may not recall, Jeffrey Epstein was a wealthy financier who was known for running a child sex prostitution ring. Now, he was first convicted in 2008 of doing these kinds of activities, but he received a very mild sentence of only house arrest. However, he was arrested and charged once again in 2019. Then he died under very questionable circumstances in a U.S. federal facility. Revelations about that case and the connections that Jeffrey Epstein had to the American elite have caused many to ask serious questions about what's going on behind closed doors in Washington, D.C.